Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another Genshin reaction analysis video. So today we have Fontaine. This is from the Fountains of Belleau OST that just came out. I know I've probably heard Fontaine before because I have reacted to a few of the concerts recently on live streams, but I promise you I have the memory retention of a dead goldfish, so I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to remember any of this song, and if I do, it'll just be little bits and pieces of it, so this should be like a first reaction, and I'll be able to talk about it more than I did during those streams anyway, and just kind of give it a better once over than I did the last time. So without further ado, let's go! Ooh. Okay, I think I do kind of remember this. Ooh. God, it's so pretty. It's haunting. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot more just immediately than I did in the live stream. I can already tell that. I can hear more detail. All right. Had kind of a tango build there. That like shove in. Very aggressive. God, all the instruments they're using. Just beautiful. Oh man, that rhythmic change with the horns. The voices blending so seamlessly into everything else. Whew. That little bit kind of reminded me of Rhapsody in Blue a little bit, actually. I love the texture of the harpsichord in this. I guess it could be a hammered dulcimer, huh? They kind of sound the same to me. This like breathing. Woo! All right, we're back to the darkness. Oh! God, that pierced through. That horn was very piercing. Get a little softer now. Ooh, ends on a little mysterious lift there. Love that. Great resolution. Definitely a different experience than the first time I heard it. That felt like the first time I'd ever heard it, which I know isn't the case, but it was in a completely different light. I was able to focus on it a little tighter. I wasn't focusing on also trying to entertain a live audience. And I could hear more. There was more detail in every instrument, and just more of my brain was focused on dissecting all of that as it went through. There are some beautiful little details in there, like the blending of the chorus vocals and the flutes in there was just so perfect. And there were also these long flowing sections of strings that were like breathing in and out with the beat of the music. And then these subdivisions of the horns just doing more in between, adding more pace and keeping things together. They were kind of syncopating this rhythm. It's not like a full syncopation, because that would require things to be on like completely off beats. They were matching up all the way through. It was still parallel, but they were different beat structures, like a 1, 2, 3, 4 being met with 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4 in between that. And that's just, it's so pretty. It really drives everything forward. It felt like the rhythm of the horns was pulling the strings with, or maybe in the opposite, the horns were being set upon this flowing river of strings, and that was just so pretty. I didn't intend for the water reference there, but it works. And I know I mentioned the harpsichord during the reaction, and that still stands. It's a great texture to have in there. It feels very French and just Northern European in general, but especially French. And it's a good texture to have. It almost adds a percussive element to what isn't a percussive instrument. And honestly, I love how much French was in this. There were so many French instruments. There was, of course, French horns, there was accordions, violins, timpani, especially a lot of timpani in that song. Just having that, the deep beef of a timpani is a very nice texture to have. And of course, let us not forget the harp, which actually drove quite a significant portion of this song. It was very well structured. And I feel like a lot of the French instruments that were included were very much included on purpose. With all the texture they had in here, all of those sounds felt very French, and I'm fairly certain that's got to be a point of Fontaine. And my brain's arguing with me a little bit because I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure I saw a mention of this portion, this location of the game being inspired by France, or at least French culture. So that all tracks, that follows that aesthetic very well. And if not just French, also a little bit of Italy, maybe with Venice and the rivers and the city. So like that, these are the inspirations that my brain's picking up, and I'm hoping I'm correct on those, albeit I'm pretty sure I did see something about the French connection there. Point being, beautiful song. So gorgeous. There's a lot to love about this one. The way it flows. I mentioned that tango part in there, how it kind of felt like that tango shove, which is just so fitting again for that texture, that sound, that locale. It's just gorgeous. It felt like an entire journey in one 4.5-minute song, and I know that's intentional by the composer. I'm also very aware that yu-peng Chen is not a part of this, at least to any significant degree. I'm pretty sure he left before this OST was written, if not was just a consultant on it in some aspect. But either way, whoever the new artist is, beautiful work. It may not be the same as yu-peng Chen, but I hope that we can all agree that this is gorgeous. Let's see if he can hold up, because that's a big torch to carry after yu-peng Chen made such a large flame. Let's be real. So it's a very big candle. But let's see how this goes, because this song, just this one, is already giving me huge vibes on this one. So I'm excited to see what else comes in the future, as well as going back and seeing more songs from Genshin that I haven't gotten to yet. So I think I've said about all the things I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more, leave a comment below of what song I should get to next. I try to get to the ones with the most likes, or my Patreon producer queue is also another way to get a song guaranteed. So if you want to take that route, be my guest. And if you like this video and you want to support me and all that, you know how to do that. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!